Welcome to Soft Science Sanctuary. Tonight, we are not here to learn in a rush. We're not here to memorize. We are here to descend. Close your eyes. Let the noise of the day, the bright lights of the surface world, and the chatter of the mind simply drift away. Imagine for a moment that you are no longer sitting or lying in a room. You are weightless, supported, held perfectly buoyant by the warm, gentle embrace of the ocean. You are floating on the surface, but you are not looking up at the sky. You are face down, mask on, looking into the infinite, beautiful blue below. Take a deep breath in, filling your lungs with oxygen, and exhale slowly, watching the bubbles rise past your ears, silver spheres wobbling as they race toward the air above. You are safe here. You are tethered to nothing but the gravity that pulls you gently, softly, downward. Tonight, we are going on a journey, a slow, continuous fall. We are traveling to the bottom of the world. We are going to the deepest point of the earth, where the silence is absolute and the pressure holds you like a heavy, comforting blanket. This journey is a metaphor for your sleep. The surface is your waking mind, bright, active, noisy. The bottom is the deep, restorative unconsciousness you are seeking. So, let go of the surface, let your limbs go heavy, and let us begin the descent. We begin in the light. We are in the epipelagic zone, the sunlight zone. Here, the water is a piercing, crystalline turquoise. It is warm against your skin. The sun, high above, sends shafts of light, piercing through the water, dancing like curtains of gold in the current. Watch the light dance. It flickers, hypnotic, rhythmic. Even here, just below the waves, the chaotic noise of the air is gone. It has been replaced by a low, constant hum, the sound of the planet breathing. You are sinking slowly. Gravity is taking you down, foot by foot. Around you, life moves in slow motion. Imagine a pod of sperm whales, sleeping vertically in the water column. Massive grey monoliths of peace. They do not move. They hover suspended in the blue, drifting in the gentle current. They are the masters of holding their breath, masters of the stillness. You drift past them. You feel small but significant, a part of this vast, watery expanse. The water here is teeming with microscopic life, tiny specks of dust reflecting the sun, like stars in a liquid sky. Drifting down, down. You are passing the 100-meter mark. The warmth of the sun is still on your back, but it is gentle now, not burning. Just a soft, radiant heat that relaxes your shoulders. Drop your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. Let the water support your head. You see a school of tuna in the distance. Silver flashes turning in unison. They're not swimming frantically. They are gliding. Everything here glides. There is no friction. There is no resistance. Just as you should offer no resistance to sleep. Do not fight the gravity. Let it take you. We are approaching 200 meters deep. Look up, one last time toward the surface. The sun is no longer a distinct ball of fire. It is a glowing, shimmering ceiling of white light. It feels far away now. The worries you left up there, the emails, the conversations, the schedules, they are floating on the waves miles above you. They cannot reach you here. You are too deep for them. You are protected by the weight of the water. The blue is changing now. The bright turquoise is deepening. It is becoming a rich, royal blue. The colour of calmness, the colour of heavy eyelids. Your breathing slows to match the rhythm of the ocean's swells far above. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. You're leaving the sunlight zone. You're saying goodbye to the day. You're ready to enter the twilight. The water feels slightly cooler against your skin, a refreshing, cooling sensation that soothes your forehead. You are sinking deeper, deeper into the blue, deeper into the quiet. The whales are far above you now, silhouettes against the fading light. You are alone, but you are not lonely. You're in a state of solitude, a sanctuary of water. Feel your body getting heavier. Your legs are heavy water. Your arms are heavy water. Your mind is fluid. We are crossing the threshold now. The blue is turning to indigo. The sun is a distant memory. We are entering the twilight zone. We have crossed the invisible line. We are now falling through the mesopelagic, the middle ocean, the twilight zone. Here, the sun is fighting a losing battle. Look up, that bright ceiling of white light is gone. In its place is a faint, distant glow. A pale, ghostly grey circle far above your head. It looks like a dying moon. The water around you is no longer blue. It has turned a deep, dusty violet. Indigo, the colour of the sky just before the stars come out. Watch the colour. Drink it in. It is the colour of sleepiness. It is the colour of heavy eyes closing at the end of a long day. The pressure is increasing gently. Feel it wrapping around your arms, your legs, your torso. It is not crushing you, it is holding you together. It acts like a weighted blanket, pressing down on your muscles, squeezing the tension out of your body, squeezing the tension out of your mind. The logic of the surface world does not work here. Up there, time is measured in minutes and hours. Down here, in the twilight zone, time is measured in depth. Time is measured in the slow beat of your own heart. The water is getting colder. You are passing through the thermocline. The temperature drops rapidly. Feel that coolness wash over your face. It is crisp, clean. It feels like the cool side of a pillow against a feverish cheek. It cools your thoughts, the heat of your worries, the burnings of your anxieties. Is being drawn out of you by the ocean, dissolving into the endless cold. You are 400 meters deep. The twilight is deepening. The violet is turning to black. The visible world is shrinking. There is less to see. And because there is less to see, there is less to think about. Your mind is becoming simple. Your mind is becoming dark. You are not alone in this twilight. But the life here is different. It is not like the frantic, darting fish of the surface. Here, life is a ghost. You are drifting through the deep, scattering layer. It is a living cloud. Millions upon millions of tiny creatures, lanternfish, bristlemouths, jellyfish, suspended in the dark water. They are waiting. They hover in the dark, motionless, saving their energy. Just as you are saving yours, imagine them, tiny, silver bodies, drifting like dust motes in a sunbeam, but there is no sun here. They are the silent citizens of the twilight. They do not make a sound. They do not struggle. They simply float. Occasionally, you see a spark, a tiny flash of blue neon in the corner of your eye. Bioluminescence, the first stars of the underworld. It flickers and fades, flickers and fades. Hypnotic, like counting sheep. But you are counting sparks in the abyss. One flash, two flashes. Darkness. You are sinking past 600 meters. The light from the surface is now just a memory. If you look up, you might see the faintest shade of navy blue, but it is vanishing. The darkness is wrapping closer to you. It feels intimate. It feels private. A cocoon of silence. You see a siphonophore drifting past. It is not a single animal, but a colony of tiny creatures working as one. It looks like a long, delicate lace curtain trailing through the water. 40 meters long, thin as a spider web. It glows softly, a pale, milky white. It moves with such grace, such agonizing slowness. It ripples, curls, and extends. Follow its movement. Watch it undulate. Left, right. Left, right. Your eyes feel heavy watching it. It is a lullaby made of light and jelly. We are approaching the bottom of the Twilight Zone. 800 meters, 900 meters. The last photon of sunlight has stopped here. Beyond this point, the sun has never touched. For billions of years, the water below has known only shadow. And you are about to enter it. You are becoming heavy, so heavy. Your bones feel like lead. Your eyelids feel like iron. The current is almost non-existent here. The water is still, stagnant, ancient. You are a statue sinking through time. Listen to the silence. At the surface, there was the sound of waves. Here, there is only the sound of your own existence, the slow, rhythmic whoosh of your blood, the slow, steady thump of your heart. You are leaving the Twilight Zone. You are crossing the boundary into the Midnight Zone, the bathypelagic, the place of no light. Say goodbye to the purple. Say goodbye to the grey. Prepare yourself for the velvet black, the kind of black that heals, the kind of black that restores. Let the twilight fade. Let the last shape dissolve. Let go. You are drifting deeper into the midnight. 1,000 meters. We have arrived. Welcome to the Midnight Zone, the bathypelagic. The Greek word bathys, meaning deep. There is no sun here, there is no moon, there is no day, there is no night, there is only the now. Look around you. The water is no longer water, it is ink. It is a thick, velvet curtain that has been drawn around your bed. It is absolute, it is pitch black. Do not be afraid of this darkness. Embrace it. It is the darkness of the womb. It is the darkness of deep, restorative sleep. It acts as a shield. Nothing can see you here. The demands of the surface cannot find you in this obsidian void. You are hidden. You are safe. The temperature has dropped again. It is just a few degrees above freezing. But you do not feel cold. You feel numbed. A pleasant numbness. Like an ice pack on a bruise, the cold water numbs the aches in your body. The tension in your lower back, dissolving. The tightness in your neck, freezing and shattering away. You are a point of consciousness floating in an infinite black space. There is no up, there is no down. There is only the drift. In this total darkness, you might expect to see nothing. But the Midnight Zone is not empty. It is a city of ghosts. It is a galaxy of living stars. Wait for it. Let your eyes adjust to the impossible black. There, a flash of electric blue in the distance, then another and another. Bioluminescence, life, creating its own light. Drifting past you is a jelly, a comb jelly. It does not look like an animal. It looks like a crystal chandelier suspended in the void. Rows of tiny paddles beat rhythmically along its sides. Watch the paddles move. 1, 2, 3, 4. As they move, they refract light, rainbows of neon color pulsing through its transparent body. Red, green, blue, violet, pulsing, pulsing, pulsing. It is silent fire. It hypnotizes you. Your eyes lock onto the rhythm of the light. It is the only thing that exists, drifting closer. A taller jellyfish. It creates a wheel of blue light, a spinning silent alarm in the dark. It rotates slowly, like a hypnotic spiral. Follow the spiral, round and round and round. Your thoughts are spiraling with it, unwinding, loosening, detaching. You are 2,000 meters deep now. The pressure is immense, 200 times the pressure of the surface. Imagine that weight. It is pressing in on you from all sides evenly, holding you, compressing you. It feels like a heavy quilt, heavier than lead, heavier than gravity. It grounds you. It prevents you from moving, and you do not want to move. Movement requires energy. And here, in the midnight zone, we conserve energy. We are still. Out of the darkness, a shape emerges, or rather, a grin, a terrifying, beautiful grin of needle-like teeth. The anglerfish. But she is not here to hurt you. She is a slow, drifting sculptress of the dark. She hangs motionless in the water. She does not chase. She waits. She is the embodiment of patience. Look at the stalk protruding from her head. At the end of it, a tiny glowing bulb, a sphere of bacterial light. It dangles in front of her face, glowing softly, swaying gently. Focus on that light, that single, solitary point of illumination in the endless black. It is a focal point for your mind. Gather all your remaining thoughts, all your lingering questions, and place them inside that tiny glowing light. Watch it sway. Left, right, left, right. The anglerfish does not move. Only the light moves. It beckons you deeper. It calls you to the sleep that is waiting for you. Let your eyes get heavy as you track the light. The darkness around it seems to grow thicker. The light is getting dimmer and dimmer. As you sink past her, leaving her to her vigil in the dark, you are falling deeper still. 3,000 meters. You notice something around you. It is raining, but it is not water. It is marine snow. White, fluffy flakes falling softly through the spotlight of your consciousness. It is organic debris, falling from the surface miles above, the remnants of life slowly sinking to the bottom. It looks exactly like a snowstorm on a winter night. Millions of white flakes, drifting down in slow motion. There is a hush that comes with snow. You know that silence. When the world is blanketed in white and sound is muffled, that is the silence you feel now. Watch the snow fall. Pick one flake, follow it down, 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 until it disappears into the dark below. Then pick another, follow it down. This is the hourglass of the ocean, the sands of time trickling down to the abyss. With every flake that falls, you become more relaxed. With every flake that passes, you sink deeper into the mattress. The midnight zone is vast. It feels like it goes on forever. A limbo of black water and falling snow. You are floating in a dream. Nothing is real. Here but the sensation of sinking. The water is heavy, thick, syrupy. It moves in slow motion around your limbs. If you tried to lift your arm, it would take 1,000 years. So do not lift it. Let it rest. Let it be part of the snow. We are nearing the bottom of the midnight zone, 4,000 meters deep. 4 kilometers of water stacked on top of your chest. Breathing out is effortless. The water pushes the air out of you. Breathing in is slow, deep, deliberate. The bioluminescence is becoming scarcer now. The neon lights are fading. The parties of the midwater are behind us. We are approaching the floor, the basement of the world, the abyss. The darkness here creates a pressure in your ears. A velvet silence. Can you hear it? The sound of absolutely nothing. No wind, no waves, no voices, no machines. Just the eternal, heavy silence of the deep. You are ready for the final stage of the journey. You are ready to touch the bottom. You are ready for the abyss. 4,000 meters down. The marine snow continues to fall, but now it has a destination. Look down, through the gloom. A landscape begins to take shape. The abyssal plain, The floor of the ocean, it stretches out in every direction, endless, flat, and grey. It is a desert of soft, thick mud. Sediment that has settled here for millions of years. Untouched, unmarked, perfect. You are drifting closer to it. Prepare for landing, extend your legs. Feel the anticipation of finally stopping. Touch down. Your feet sink gently into the softness. A small cloud of grey dust puffs up around your ankles and slowly settles back down. You are standing on the bottom of the world. The ground feels solid beneath you. After miles of drifting, miles of falling, you are grounded. Feel that stability travel up through your legs. The earth is holding you. You do not need to swim anymore. You do not need to float. You can rest. Look around this alien landscape. It is silent. It is still. There are no currents here to push you around. Everything is motionless. In the distance, you see a tripod fish. It stands on 3 long, slender fins, like a stool. It faces the dark, waiting. It does not move. It has been standing there for hours, maybe days. It is a statue of patience. It knows that there is no rush. There is nowhere to go. There is only being here. You lie down on the soft grey sand. It conforms to your body. It cradles your spine. It supports your neck. You are buried in comfort. The weight of the water above you, 4 kilometers of ocean, presses you down into the sand. You are safe under the blanket of the sea. But there is deeper still. For those who wish to go to the very edge of existence. Ahead of you, the flat plain breaks. A canyon opens up in the floor. A jagged scar in the crust of the earth. A trench. This is the Hypnotic Zone, named after Hades, the underworld. This is the deepest hidden pocket of the planet, the Mariana Trench. You slide over the edge, sinking into the canyon. Down, down. 6,000 meters, 7,000 meters, 8,000 meters. The walls of the trench rise up around you like the walls of a cathedral. Black volcanic rock, ancient and sharp. They block out everything. You are channeled deeper into the center of the earth. The pressure here is unimaginable. 1,000 times the pressure of the air. But to you, it just feels like a hug. A bear hug from the universe. It holds your atoms together. It quiets your nervous system. It suppresses every twitch, every itch, every restless thought. Under this weight, you cannot be anything but still. You are entering the Challenger Deep, the deepest point known to man. 11,000 meters down. You are 11 kilometers away from the sun, 11 kilometers away from the noise. You have never been this far away from your problems. They do not exist here. Nothing exists here but peace. In the crushing dark, you see a glow. Not the blue neon of the jellyfish, but a dull, angry red. A warm, inviting orange. You drift toward it. Looming out of the darkness are chimneys, towers of rock, spewing black smoke into the water. Hydrothermal vents, black smokers. This is where the fire meets the water. Magma, deep underground, heats the ocean water until it boils. It shoots up through these chimneys, rich with minerals, gold, iron, sulfur. Drift close to the chimney, feel the heat radiating from it. In this freezing abyss, it is a fireplace, a hearth at the bottom of the world. Watch the smoke billow out, thick, black, curling clouds. They rise up in slow, hypnotic swirls. Watch the patterns, chaos, turning into order, turning into smoke. The heat warms your hands. It warms your face. It penetrates deep into your muscles, melting away the last remnants of cold tension. Life is here too. Giant tube worms, 2 meters tall. They have no eyes. They have no mouths. They simply exist, anchored to the rock, swaying gently in the warm water currents from the vent. White stalks topped with bright red plumes. They look like flowers in a garden of eternal night. They are thriving in the dark. Just as you can thrive in rest, listen to the sound of the vents, a low, guttural hiss. Shh, shh. The earth is whispering to you. Sleep, sleep. You drift away from the heat, just far enough to be comfortable. You find a soft patch of sediment near the warmth of the vents. This is it, the end of the journey, the bottom of the bottom. There is nowhere left to go. You have reached the core of relaxation. Your body is heavy. Your mind is empty. The visualization is fading. The blue of the surface is gone. The purple of the twilight is gone. There is only the warm, heavy dark. You are a stone at the bottom of the sea. Weathered, smooth, still. Allow the darkness to enter you. Close your internal eyes. Turn off the last light. We have traveled 11,000 meters together from the bright, noisy surface. Through the drifting twilight, through the starry midnight, to this place of ancient silence. You are safe here. You can stay here as long as you like. The ocean will guard you while you sleep. And when you wake, you will rise slowly, refreshed, back to the light. But for now, stay in the deep. This has been a journey with the fact sphere. If this descent has helped you find peace, please quietly leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more journeys into the unknown. Good night. Sleep deep. Sleep. Sleep.